Oh, okay, I'm here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I am streaming once more. I'm here. And I hope you are too. I don't think there's... Wait, what the fuck? Why is my mic so loud? Is my mic exceptionally loud? Let me know if it is. Alright. So, what are we doing today? We're trying to beat Celeste without dying. It's... You know... Don't blame me. It's just what's kind of fun to do. I like talking in chat, and this is just a very relaxing activity, funnily enough. I've practiced this so much at this point that I've gotten so good at it that at least the first 3 chapters I can basically do on autopilot. So it's very good for having conversations with various different chatters. Alright. Now let us disable this fun-loving, happy music. How close am I getting? I'm getting actually fairly close. I got to chapter 6, like last time I got to chapter 5 again, which is out of 7, which is pretty good. It's like the second to last. Wait, I think yeah, there it is. Alright, perfect. Welcome home, Large Mouse. Nice seeing you around again. I know the title may imply that I'm close to coming, but that's not what it refers. Even though it would be kind of funny if the title just says getting closer, and then like the next stream I just title really close, and then the next one is keep going, and then like the final stream is in brackets I came. Unsubscribed. Oh, you want to see the Mycromator coming stream? I guess everyone kind of wants to see the Mycromator coming stream. Mycromator coming home with the milk and cigarettes that he left the family to pick up. But here's the thing, I'll never come back. The dairy section, when I entered it, seemed I was in the woke store because there was only dairy-free products. And because I am lactose intolerant, I could not purchase the milk there, so I had to keep going. Truly a sad day. In a way, Mycromator always comes. I guess so. I mean, I've never truly disappeared. What the? Do I have stick drift? Wait, or is there some? It'd be really annoying if I had stick drift. I'm just gonna say that. On my Pro controller? Okay, I don't. For some reason my controller's just acting up for a little bit. But I'm okay. I'm gonna be fine. You know, so far I've always come back to streaming, you know, even if I did take extended breaks from time to time. I've indulged myself in the nice quality of not streaming. Now, usually the streaming cycle goes this way, right? This is the Mycromator streaming cycle, and I might be telling on myself in a way. Alright, so we got me. I start seeing some shitty YouTube videos, you know, find myself in the evening looking at things that I'm not even interested in. Decide, you know what, I should stream again. It's kind of fun. Then, you know, with the streaming thing, I look back at my old videos from time to time. I'm like, oh man, I really want to do this again. Then I go live. First stream does mediocrely. Second stream does really well for some reason. Then I got like 3 good streams in me until I gotta leave on like a weekend trip or something. At which point after I return, there is like 0 people tuning into the stream again, which discourages me from going live subconsciously. Which means I'm going on another extended break. You've been thinking a while about streaming again too, not gonna lie? I mean, it's fun. It is fun to socialize. I also feel like I tend to go to the go live button when I've got a lot of things to say. Even when I don't even say them. Like, honestly, you know, you might have seen my Discord message about German politics. Like, I got a lot of shit to say about that, especially the way the media's been covering it. Really bad. But yeah, I mean, what can you do except put in, like, hours to make a good video, and then, I don't know. I've never tried, really. You have not, lol. You stray away from politics. I didn't say anything in particular. I just said that I was thinking about making a channel specifically for that. Yeah, no, I do not. I indulge myself in politics. It's one of my main interests beside economics. But those two things are so intertwined, you can't really separate them. And I'm honestly really pissed off whenever I meet people who try to separate them. But alas. Badeline is chasing me, and she's quite slow. I mean, slow in the sense is that she takes a long time to wind up, because she's exactly as fast as me. But imagine if the delay wasn't 3 seconds, but like 1 second. That'd be kind of crazy at that point. Too bad she sucks. I don't even know what I'm trying to suggest here. Am I trying to suggest making the second chapter of the game more difficult? And I guess it's kind of fair. Like, with the exception of this room and the one with the key coins where I have to go in a circle, Chapter 2 is probably the easiest chapter in the game. Like, even easier than Chapter 1. But, you know. I've done this too many times at this point. But grinding the same monotonous thing does something to you, you know? It grounds you to some extent. I find myself returning to things that take a long time. But you know. It's not like I'm in need of some sort of stability or guidance right now. I'm busy enough as is. I'm leaving for a trip on Thursday. It's gonna be pretty fun. And also, if anyone's going to be in Strasbourg in June, I'm going to be there as well, because I'm going to be visiting the European Parliament's Youth Day. So, if in case anyone else is attending the European Union's youth event happening in June, you know, I'm going to be there. You have the exact opposite, and it's a problem? What do you mean by that? You've got nothing to do. And no drive. I mean, that can always be fixed. I feel like the main thing I realize sometimes, or it's just something I've been thinking about a lot lately, is that you have plenty to do, you just can't seem to stick to too long projects. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's exciting to jump from thing to thing. But I haven't really done a long project in a while. Could be fun to do something like that. I mean, like, not counting any things that I did academically, of course. Yeah, but you do need to finish your shit. It is tough. It is tough. I mean, what I find myself doing in this situation is that I try to catch myself when I'm bored, right? So, when I am on YouTube, looking for a new video to find, and I start going from the suggested videos to the home page, and I'm like, oh, okay. At this point, I've been looking for a video for like a solid 2 minutes to watch. Obviously, nothing is interesting me right now. Guess I could work on that thing that I wanted to work on. Or read that text, or book. Or study or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to develop a level of self-control. It's not like I have none. I mean, I know people who are doing much worse than me. You tried that too? There's people who have it much worse than me. I mean, I've seen people just get fucking one-shotted by short-form videos. It rarely works. That's unfortunate. But, you know, there's no real advice other than get into the habit of doing shit, you know? Like, I struggle to study, or to make myself. But then when I get into it, I was like, skip the bullshit and I just do like a full 8-hour session, you know? It's like, you can achieve anything, really. It's hard to get there, and I fully agree with that. It is really hard to get there. The sometimes I'm genuinely just pissed off by how much you can do in like 7 focused hours. Like, you can do a lot in 7 focused hours. Even just 2 focused hours. Like, I don't know. I see my peers. This is just university talk because exam phases right now, exam season. But I see my peers. They're skipping exams. They're like, oh yeah, I'm moving that one to later because I don't have any time right now. And then I think through it, and I'm like, okay, your intention is simply to pass. You could easily pass this if you just focused for like 5 hours, which is doable in one evening. Like, if you sit down at 7 p.m. and you focus for 5 hours, you're going to be done by 11. Or no, you're going to be done by 10. No, you're going to be done by 12. Yeah, you're going to be done by 12. So, like, you know, you could have just done that. But you're scared of committing. I see myself do that as well. The fear of committing. But this has become too much life advice for my tastes. Which, by the way, tastes. Recently I did a thing. I bought a bottle of vodka and I put a bunch of chili peppers in it to make it spicy. Actually, really cool beverage. It's like really spicy for just a short while and then it goes away immediately. But I had a bunch of chili peppers lying around, basically. Like cayenne chili peppers. And I didn't have any use for them, really. So what I did is I grabbed them. I grabbed one of them. And, like, whenever I had a meal, I just started biting into it. You know, I just started taking one bite. My mouth it was really spicy. It was a fucking cayenne pepper that I was biting into. But after a while, the bite, I didn't feel anything anymore. You know, I at that point, I had eaten, like, 2 chili peppers in total within the span of a week. So, you know, spice tolerance really, you can build that shit up pretty quickly. I'm surprised. I was very shocked to find. I don't know why I decided to do that. I guess I found it kind of fun for my mouth to burn. I mean, why do humans enjoy spicy things? Well, some humans. I do live in non-spice land of Europe. Masochism. You think so? You think I take pleasure in punishing myself? I don't know. I feel as though I haven't reached that stage of personal discontent or depression in a while. Even though right about now is when the depression should come back, you know. I'm not chronically depressed anymore, but I do find myself feeling rather wistful during March. And by wistful, I mean I just like sometimes during the evenings it's not even that I feel like sad or anything. I just kind of like, what if I killed myself? But then it goes away, so it's fine. I don't know why early spring. I know people have seasonal depression in winter, but for some reason when it gets warmer in March. But yeah, you just gotta kind of learn to not give a shit about it. At least that's working for me right now. The world is strange, just roll with it. Yeah. It's not even that. It's more just like there's no point in wallowing in pity, you know. There's no need to externalize your sadness in a way. So looking sad on the bus and frowning and listening to sad music gives you no use. There's no point to it. And that really helps because acting sad makes you sad. That's kind of how you fall down the depression hole. But I guess that it does sound a lot like the smile more advice that is a classic, you know. I mean, it's great to be genuinely sad. Yeah, I mean, sadness is different in this case. I mean, depressed, like feeling nothing. You know, I could have been upset on stream yesterday when for like solid 40 minutes there was no one in chat. I could have just been like, you know, just straight-faced, sort of just, you know, monotonous voice. But there's no point in that. Like, what am I generating from that? Nothing. Nothing really. Just be a little whimsical, yeah. I guess that is what you need to do. Yeah, but I don't know. Lately, I've been having a lot of thoughts. Like you can really just do things, you know? Because I was thinking recently. So Germany has this thing where if you pay a monthly subscription, you can ride all the public transport except for high-speed rail. Like I could just, after finishing my work on Friday, I could just take a train to a random city that's 2 hours away from me, just walk around. I could just do that. There's no one stopping me. Like, I could go to the arts and crafts store and start painting. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. Or, you know, it's not like I'm busy. I could buy a book and just read Adorno or some shit. This is not me advocating for the views of Adorno. I'm not familiar enough with the Frankfurt School of Philosophy to make a judgment of that. But you could get really into philosophy. It'd take like a week of using your afternoons, and you could get like really into philosophy. I think that's what I've been kicking on lately. It's just you kind of don't have the energy to do it most of the time. And it's also just easier to put on your Bluetooth headphones and listen to YouTube videos. That's how we got really into D&D. Yeah. I never really managed to get into tabletop games. I always try to be funny because it's the only way for me to make it entertaining. I find them generally uninteresting, but that's more of a quirk for me than anything else. I know that you can do that, but it's just not that fun. I've tried, you know. But anyways, I mean, you can just be a silly little guy. I mean, one time during a tabletop game, I played as an extremely wealthy man. And all my special abilities were tied to me bribing people, having great charisma, and having great connections. Which was really funny. Like, it was funny, I was a funny character. I guess I just didn't fully enjoy the playing experience. I could make people laugh, which I enjoy, but at some points I would just rather have a conversation with people. Very nice. But it... I tweeted about this, but looking back, it's... This is sad. Like, I really shouldn't have died there. I don't know why I don't know what... maybe I should lock in for this attempt. In chapter 3. Like, I've been thinking about the fact that, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, exactly. I tweeted about this. But Celeste really did hit me different when I was fucking chronically depressed as shit. It really did. Especially the soundtrack. Probably didn't do me any good. Again, listening to sad music when you're depressed, making you more depressed. Rather, listening to depressing music when you're depressed. Don't help much, I guess. But the emotions I felt were very unique. I think that's kind of what's tough. I don't want to talk too much about depression because it's very stereotypical at this point. As much as I hate it, it's become cringe culture. To do mental health awareness, it's become very cringe. You should give this game. You should. It's really good. It's a really good game. There's one part of the game that, like, genuinely everyone I've played this game, like, I watched people play it a few times. There's one part of the game where literally everyone is like, dude, this is like the best game of all time. It's like, this is incredible. But the whole game is really good. But genuinely, like, I don't think any other video game has made my heart race, or even like a movie has made me feel so many conflicted emotions at once. You'll know what I talk about if you ever do beat the game. It's very much worth it. It's a really good game. It's also just fun. They made it good. They made it control good, and the OST is good. Foreskin City is done. If you remember. Yeah, fair enough. Strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. Well, I don't have any friends, so I guess I'm not collecting strawberries. I mean, truly, if you do not have any friends, it is really a tough world out there. Especially in Central to Northern Europe. I feel like most of the friends you make from having friends. Like, by far. Can't imagine. I mean, I can, actually. Weirdly true, yeah. Because, like, if you're with friends, you go out to places. You get invited to gatherings. And it's easier for others to join in on your conversation. But maybe that's just my perception. I mean, I remember reading something that the worst thing that can happen to a child mentally is being an outcast. Which honestly, that makes sense, yeah. I think that could be true. And I don't think that changes when you get into adulthood. I think being an outcast without a social net is still really unhealthy. Like, it can't be good. And streams are nice because the community is so small. This does just feel like a one-on-one conversation. I guess you experienced that when you were young? I feel like many people did. Especially in the Mycromator community, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of the people here were what many would consider to be losers in their youth. That was really bad. That was really just horrendous gameplay. But I feel it takes a certain kind of person to grow through that. And then you can come out the other side in a litany of ways. You can let it define you, or you can't. In the sense of, do you make it responsible for everything in your life, you know? Or do you keep the mindset of everyone hates me? I don't know. Life is what you make it. Sounds really stupid, but whenever I see anyone post online that their ADHD is ruining their life, I mean, maybe it's unfair that that you have this mental condition, yeah. But like, what are you gonna do about it? Capitulating and saying, dude, I literally can't focus without medication, or I have this condition that makes me struggle to focus. Yeah, but what's the point in capitulating to it? You should try to work through that. You know? Try to focus anyway, to the best of your abilities. I feel as though people they love having these conditions as excuses because it's very easy. It's like when you're depressed, you know, and you're too lazy to brush your teeth. And you end up saying, dude, it's because I'm depressed. But in reality, you're just a lazy piece of shit. Like, you know? People who do not have ADHD also struggle to focus sometimes. You've been stuck with that in your autism too, but you've gotten to this mindset of fuck it, we ball. Exactly, that's what you need. You know? Dying is a part of the game, so people want to see how long they will last. That's why people on YouTube try this as well and get likes. I mean, yeah. I like to do it because I'm good at the game, it's a fun challenge, and it takes a while, and also I can do it subconsciously so I can talk to chat. That's the main reason I do it. If I was aiming to get views and likes, I wouldn't keep doing this because, you know, you can see the view count yourself right now. You can also check yesterday's stream. Not like yesterday's stream, but the stream I did a few days ago. If my intention was really to get a bunch of attention, I didn't even know what I would do. I would definitely target different games that I'm playing than the ones I'm playing. I'd also make a lot more YouTube videos. You know, at first, back when I was still on Twitch to some extent and kind of stopped on YouTube, I was very much focused on growing this channel. But at this point, I've kind of highly edited them for Gen Z and Gen Alpha audience. I kind of don't want that. I like the editing style that I had in the second new soup video I made, and also the new soup video you made. I really enjoy that editing style because it's not that intrusive. Like, there's a funny thing appearing on screen every few seconds that is true, but it's not like loud sound effect funny haha. Mostly because I just have a certain disdain for the attention deficit economy that we're living in right now. Like, I really can't bring myself to ever use Instagram. Like, I know there's probably some interesting things on there, you know. There's some sort of FOMO in me, like my friends are on there. But I don't know. I'd rather watch like a 1.5 hour video about like different philosophical topics, which is literally what I'm doing right now. There's a fun video I'm revisiting. It's called The Philosophy Iceberg, explained by a guy who's like really knowledgeable in philosophy. It's much more interesting to watch something like that. You know, you kind of lock in. Or even just watch something funny, but have it be 30 minutes long and not like 10 seconds. Something... This feels very, I hate the youth today. But I recall seeing one of my friends just, you know, we were waiting at a bus stop and I was talking to one of my friends about how we were gonna do the connection. And I saw him pull out his phone and look at Instagram reels. And what I found absolutely remarkable is that he kept scrolling by videos, watching videos for longer. His face muscle did not move a millimeter. You know, it really seemed like he was instantly in a trance. It truly feels like putting on Cocomelon for a child. But I know this is Old Man Yells at Cloud, so perhaps I just don't get it. But I don't like it. You're a fellow old woman that also yells at Cloud. Old at heart. Maybe, perhaps. Let's say something silly like this. Silly. If I post a picture of a silly cat, then suddenly, you know, you're not old at heart anymore, right? I don't know. I don't know what it means to be old. There's many different definitions of it. I never felt more that age is just a number than when I entered university for the first time. And there were people who had like mini careers before that, or I don't know, they went through a different path to get there, didn't go through the gymnasium path in Germany. And they're like 4 years older than me. And it feels to me as though time is running away, you know, as though I'm getting older and things are fleeting. These people were 4 years older than me in the exact same stage in their life as me. Which I guess it says less about me than them, you know. Kind of failed as people, but yeah. Others seem to be okay with it. It's strange. It was strange. And it still is strange to me. At some point you stop asking people how old they are. I'm finally okay with where you are in your career. Well, that's nice. I'm happy to hear that. Everyone goes at their own pace, and everyone goes their own path. I personally set very high expectations upon myself, so, you know. At least I'm meeting them, so can't complain. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! And you're no longer depressed. That's awesome. Yeah. It feels weird. It kind of just stops at some point. You can't pinpoint an exact moment where you stop feeling depressed. But you look back and you're like, damn, you know, lately, been doing pretty good. Hasn't flared up in a while. Okay. That's the first room cleaned up. Now we're going to clean the books. Now, putting away books, kind of a fun task, honestly, I'm going to be honest. Well, the moment you left school, you got better. I guess that's fair, yeah. Though, I don't know, I feel as though it sticks to you. It's not just the environment that makes you sad. It's also yourself. The things you surround yourself in, your interests. But I digress. Ding. To a certain extent. What's up, Mr. Oshiro? Are you ballin'? I mean, he's kind of ball-shaped if you think about it. He's very oval. And I do realize that's me kind of calling him fat. So let's move on from that idea. Though I do feel like you could... I was gonna say, I feel like if you kicked Mr. Oshiro, he would be squishy. Which, once again, that's just me calling him fat for no reason. He doesn't even look very overweight. I don't know why this idea came into my brain. It's interesting, in German, the movie Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli is known as Chihiro's Travels to the Magic Land, which is kind of funny, Wonderland. But so when I was playing through this game with my friends, I just kept making references to Spirited Away and said Oshiro's Adventures in Wonderland. Like, to it, I mean, I guess it's kind of similar. Like, Oshiro wouldn't be similar to Chihiro in this case. It would be more similar to the no. Both movies feature hospitality businesses to some extent, and also curses of people living for much longer than they should. And also, Oshiro and Chihiro sound really similar. What is also really funny is when I was playing through this game with one of my friends, I read all the dialogue to her. And for Oshiro, I put on a British voice. Like, I started speaking in a very British accent. And for some reason, I made him very refined. And the funny thing is that this character, who we have no reason to assume is British. You know, there's all reason to assume that Mr. Oshiro is Canadian. Because he runs a hotel in Canada. But he will forever be British in my friend's mind. But it's just really funny that I could have a lasting impact like that on someone. I mean, it's similar to when I used to have a lot more catchphrase based humor, you know. Maybe I should bring that back, where I would just constantly repeat. You know what they call me? They call me Mr. something. Or I would say, I'm so sick I need a doctor quick. Or various other sentences that are related to this. I can't even recall all of them. I used to have like a huge repertoire of repeating sentences. Mr. Funnyman, yeah. I used to have a huge repertoire of sentences that I would repeat. On and off. I don't know why, but I kind of stopped doing that. Maybe because I feel like my stream's vibe has changed significantly. I act a lot more intellectual now, which probably a bad thing. Probably a sign of me becoming. I don't know. It's not even that I'm getting a big ego. I guess it's just that I've changed as a person. Oh my god! This is where he does the quick dash, so it's kind of scary. I don't know why he randomly does one dash where he gives you way less time to react. I have no idea. Like, why does he do that? He must have been specifically programmed to do that. So, I don't know. And here, if you were trying to act pretentious, you could say, but I digress. So this is me teaching you how to sound pretentious. Not that I would ever say such a phrase. What do you think the bird said there? Or do you think he just screamed at me? You know, when animals make sounds, we always assume they're trying to say something. But when you talk to a human, they might just sometimes hit you with the Clash Royale crying emote. And they might just do when I'm talking to my friends as a joke. Like, what if the cat who's meowing at you isn't even trying to tell you anything? She's just meowing at you. Like, sometimes when you walk up to someone, you just go meow. Alright, other people do this, and it's not me. I'm not weird. But what if the cat is just trying to meow? What if they're just making sounds? Perhaps this bird really did just want to scream at me. I would never do that. I remember one time recently I was on a walk with someone. Okay, that was pretty cringe. I was on a walk with someone and this cat walks up to us. And she just, I've never heard a cat meow this many times. Like, she was non-stop, constantly meowing. And she was following us around. She had a collar, so, I mean, clearly an owner. But I just started meowing back, and started meowing more once I meowed back. And then there were some people on the street who walked past me. And they just look over, and they see me lean down to this cat and go, meow, meow. And she's just like, having a full-on conversation with me, absolutely just replying to everything I'm saying. It was very funny. Hello there, welcome home, Oompa Luca. Interesting name. I first thought it would just say Oompa Loompa, but Oompa Luca, it seems like your name is Luca, which is a great pun. It's really funny, the name Mycromator is kind of a pun. But it's 2 steps removed from my actual name. I'm not going to tell you my actual name. If it ever does come out, I guess I could explain the origin of Mycromator. It's kind of funny how it's a variation of the first nickname I ever chose for myself online when I was a child. But I had to change because, you know, don't want any old accounts associated with new accounts. Alright. But it's crazy how people just make up an online name as a kid. And they just kind of run with it, you know? Your cat is the chattiest living being on the planet. I don't know why, I fucking love when cats meow. They seem so earnest in their attempts to communicate with you. They really, I feel like they're very confident in that you can understand them. Yours doesn't even meow. Damn. Yeah, you know, my baby doesn't even goo goo gaga. I don't have a child, but just the implication of applying this logic to a child. You just go, meep. I don't know why. I don't know why my child doesn't even goo goo gaga. It's so funny to me. But who do you think would win, coughing baby or a hydrogen bomb? It really is the age-old question, you know. This baby don't even go. My baby doesn't even feel existential suffering yet. Instead of reading my baby passages from children's books, I read them Camus' absurdism. So he knows from the get-go that searching for meaning in life is fruitless, and that after thinking about life for a long time, he'll come to the conclusion that Sisyphus must obviously be a very happy man compared to us. I wonder what would happen to a baby if you just read them philosophy all the time. Dude, you'd create the fucking Giga Baby. You'd create the thinker. I don't know. We spend so much time teaching children what sounds animals make. What if instead we spent that time teaching them economic theory? Ferb, I know what we're doing today. We're introducing dialectics to a group of preschoolers. So there was this German man, and his name was Hegel. Can you say Hegel? Fuck, you hate the Mirror Temple? Yeah, I've gotten practiced in it, so it's not that bad anymore. But this is kind of like this is a pretty good run. I mean, I've made it to the Mirror Temple. I honestly can't complain. I hate this room. And you could just see why I hate this room in particular. Well, there goes that. Anyways. Why do we teach why do we teach animal sounds to children? Like, what purpose in society does this serve? Why does the child need to know that the cow goes moo and the elephant goes turu? But I don't even know. Okay, I must know. Is anyone here from like an Anglophone country, like a country where they speak English? Or even just like not Germany, but oh, I just died in the room where I said that it's difficult. Did they teach you what sounds elephants make as children? And if so, what sounds did elephants make in your language? Because I feel like the one I learned when I was little is very German because it's Turu, which heavily makes use of the Ö sound, which is not used in many other languages. Trumpet? What? Or do you mean like a trumpet sound, like this is a very funny conversation to have. I never really thought about this. I never questioned the sounds they were teaching me as children. It's also, am I beach ready? I mean, I kind of am, honestly. Yeah, you just have Trompeterin. Wait, it's Trompeterin. You were never taught what sound an elephant makes, not gonna lie, you're from Argentina. Interesting. Yeah, no. Whenever I see Dutch, I instinctively want to roll my R's. I want to go R. But Dutch doesn't have rolled R's. They fully committed to the German R. Or I guess also the French R. I fructose corn syrup. They also have rolled R's? Yeah, but you don't use them much, I feel. Depends on who you speak to, yeah. Though the main reason I don't respect the Dutch language is because the G is pronounced as G, which is just not correct. Like, you know. Also, by the way, welcome home, Moto. Man, I'm so proud of people for learning more languages. It really is the coolest thing you can do. It's the biggest flex ever. You know, it's the classic internet meme of, you know, you speak English because it's the only language you know. I speak English because it's the only language you know. Oh, you shall be going. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your evening, large mouse. And in our case, it'll be we're speaking English because it's the only language we all know. And I guess I could do a German live stream, but the audience I'd get would be very different. No, I guess there would still be some Argentinians. Sorry, I had to get that one in there. You mean English is handy? Yeah, it is. Oh man, my audio just kind of broke. I'm gonna need to down. It's a funny thing on my PC, where something just broke on my aux port, and if I kick my PC, if I kick the tower, it just works again. But I can do this part of the game without listening to the OST properly, I guess. It's fine. I don't want to stop. Yeah, the Argentine joke was a little bit mean. Man, this song is a banger though. Like I'm hearing a very muted sound. So with the aux port, on my PC, it basically, the audio sounds as if it's coming from like the room next to me, you know, as if like my neighbors are playing the sounds really loudly. That's what it sounds like when the aux is broken. I fixed it, by the way, just now. It's a funny effect. I mean, I remember one time when I was playing around on Ableton, I managed to create a reverb preset for my piano that sounded as if I was playing in like, I don't know if you've ever been in a music school, but the acoustics of like a performance room, like the room where you perform for, you know, public facing events. The acoustics are very strange because the room is very large and it's very reverberated, but it's intended that way because when it's full of people, then the echo isn't bad anymore because human skin and like the clothes absorb the sound waves. And I don't know, there's a sort of, I managed to create a reverb that perfectly recreates that sound where you're practicing in a music school in the performance room. But there's a very specific vibe. But maybe perhaps this is even just a vibe that only I know, because in the music school I went to, I'm from a small town in southern Germany, so everything's historic. It's like a really old building. It's like a music school that was open in 17 something. No! Oh man. Oh man. What do I play or do I sing? I used to play the accordion. Deja vu, I swear I've seen this before. Oh man. Welcome home, everyone. Welcome home. Wait. I'm gonna try to pronounce it correctly. Finatinhu. Maybe. Yeah, welcome home round effects. That one's easier. Deja vu, I swear I've seen this before. You're so committed to this bit, Moto. I'm glad you're keeping it alive. I'm glad you're keeping the spirit of New Super Mario Bros. DS videos alive. I do have a New Super Mario Bros. DS video that's like, I'd say 70% done. But you know, the last 30%, you gotta sit down and open DaVinci and edit it. It's still massive? You mean the meme is still massive? I mean, whenever you come in chat, people do start adopting it. Whenever I die, they start saying, Deja vu, I swear I've seen this before. I mean, even if I have more runs like this today, I mean, at least I made it to chapter 5 once. But I do actually really want to get to chapter 6 again. You know. It's crazy how, like, the second time I made it to chapter 6, I almost beat battling. Like, I was like 2 rooms away from just doing chapter 6. Am I beach ready? Slightly. I can do this. I believe in myself. I mean, I've done it all individually. Like, I have all the golden berries in these levels, so it's just a matter of stringing it all together. Really. But I do need to start going back to my tradition of, like, whenever I enter my room, I do 10 push-ups. Which it might hurt for the first few days, but eventually it's just a little tax you gotta pay to switch rooms. Yeah, that makes you beach ready. But I'm also not planning to go into any beaches anytime soon. Like this week, the day after tomorrow, I'm driving to Marburg in Germany. Which is funny because the most famous thing about that city is probably that there is an infectious disease named after the city. Which is just a great thing to be known for. And maybe I'm visiting Bonn, which is the former capital of West Germany. And then I'm going to Budapest, which is Hungary, in March. So I don't know why I'm doing that. It's going to be cold. Not going to be visiting any beaches anytime soon. But I'm going to do 18278 Deathless, right? That's tier 7. Very hard, yeah. I'm doing the story mode Deathless. Like, as you could see, when I was in chapter 3 and I died, I reset back to prologue. The rules are very simple. At the end of the challenge, I should have the little flag on my save file icon, and the save file icon should say 0. Like 0 deaths. And, this is an additional restriction, I'm not allowed to restart chapter. Why? Because that's cheating, in my opinion. Because if I were to press restart chapter right now, it doesn't count as a death. So I could just, like, you know, fuck up a jump, be right above some spikes, pause just in time, and restart chapter, and yeah, you know, that's a little bit cheap. And you must know, I'm a very fancy individual. I'm very pretentious. Okay. I guess I am more of a pretentious person than others. I do enjoy, you know, drinking some wine with cheese and grapes on a nice Friday evening. Fair player F. Yeah, I've embraced the European in myself lately, you know. I've gone full European mode, been drinking lots of beer as any good German should. The only thing I'm not doing is smoking cigarettes because I don't know. When I've tried smoking cigarettes, I just don't feel the nicotine. I don't see the point. I guess it feels kind of cool to pull on the thing and blow out the smoke. You feel kind of sick, and it makes people hot. But I don't know. I just not really into smoking very much, which is very un-European of me. Better to inject yourself with the homeless, yeah. Yeah. Like, from time to time, I just walk down to the bus stop, meet the homeless people, and inject myself with black tar heroin. But that's a completely different story. Continue like this. I mean, not everything you do has to be healthy. Drinking beers with the boys isn't healthy, and drinking beers with the boys is very fun. And not an activity I would like to stop doing. Alright. That's chapter 2 done. Now the game gets interesting. Chapter 1 and 2 are just attacks you have to pay because you basically never die there. There has to be a good balance between fun and healthy. Fun can be healthy. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, yeah, you can. Sometimes I cycle somewhere, you know. I go somewhere by bicycle. And it's like an hour away. That's fun. I listen to like a fucking Money and Macro Nebula thing. Oh my fucking god. Why am I'm getting too distracted. I usually don't get upset when I die, but I do get upset when it's dumb shit like that. I just put on a Money and Macro video. Deja vu, I swear I've seen this before. Listen to that and go ride my bicycle. It's quite nice. Especially now that the weather's warming up again. But that's not too warm. Something that can help is putting screen shake on 0. If I put screen shake on 0, I will literally lose. Because I've played for so many hours with screen shake. People have asked me to put screen shake on 0 because of photosensitivity. And this might seem egotistical. But I really like having screen shake on. You know, it gives a little bit of oomph to your dashes, you know. It adds to the experience. There's no problem on that. There's a reason it's on by default, in my opinion. But I guess it is a little bit exclusive because photosensitive people can't watch my stream that well, but I'm not at the community size where that truly matters. At least I don't feel that way. Save and quit. Saving and quitting gives you a death, actually. Am I beach ready? Kind of. Why does the file say 2 deaths if I only died once? Oh, you just answered Oompa Luca's question. Yeah, save and quit adds a death to your death count. This is so you can't cheese it, you know. But you're like above a pit, and you say, oh, I messed up the jump. Oh no. Oh no, I messed up the jump. Time to save and quit. But here's the thing. Not much of a point to that, because you can just go like, oh no, I messed up a jump and restart chapter. Which, like, I guess it does set you back a little bit, but it also prevents your death, because restarting chapter does not count as dying. It's a strange system. Moto Serio, I think. Do you just have a Word document on your side with like the phrases, deja vu, I swear I've seen this before, and are you beach ready? So just so you can copy paste them whenever I die and go through chapter 1. Or are you typing them out manually every time? Oh, you just type everything by hand? That's amazing. I love that. I love that for you. Alright. Are you beach ready is actually a sign in Forsaken City. Yeah, I know. That's why Moto keeps saying it. It took me, honestly, I gotta be honest, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to understand why, why are you beach, why this, what the signs in Forsaken City mean, because honestly the metaphor is quite on the nose. It is also a sign in the hit game Celeste, yeah. What? Oh my god, oh my god, I looked at chat, I just completely, okay. Okay, I'm actually gonna lock in on this attempt, chat. Don't worry, we're actually making it to chapter 5 again. On this one, on this particular run. You can also have them on win plus V? What the fuck is win plus V? I don't even know that. Please teach me. Deja vu, I swear I've seen this before. Yeah, anyways, it took me a surprisingly long amount of time to understand the metaphors behind the... What berries are remaining for 202? 7C... No, 7B golden. Farewell golden. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and I guess winged golden, because I never did it. Like, I've got all A, B, and C sides golden, except for 7B and farewell. That is too cheesy. Windows V, I guess so. Seven B is very difficult, yes. Farewell is definitely the hardest in the game. I mean, usually I grind 7B on my off time. I don't really do it on stream, because that gets too repetitive, you know? When I play the full game of Celeste, at least you see different levels, you hear different music. The runs are kind of long, so you get more invested. But grinding 7B on stream just sounds so incredibly boring. Like, oh wow, you died in the chapter 3 section again. Time to rewind about 4 minutes. Are you beach ready? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, most of the signs in Celeste do refer to thinking about your gender identity or your space in the society. It truly is. We truly do live in a society, because look at this sign. It says man up energy drink. Madeline is confirmed by the dev a trans person. Very on the nose metaphor there. Or the sign, are you beach ready? And once again, talking about the fear of being perceived. It took me way too long to realize this. Like, but alas, what can I say? Foreskin City is done. Let's get to Old Bride. Nice. That was kind of cringe, honestly. That was even more cringe. Please don't unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe, chat. Please do not unsubscribe and leave my Discord server on which I announce all my streams and post funny images. You would never dislike the stream after I did that. Hit the unsubscribe button, turn off the bell notification, and leave the Discord server. You would never do that. That was very funny. One time I was streaming The Binding of Isaac, and I had a weird... But I have fun grinding this. Yeah, I do. I do not know why. I really like challenging things. I really do like difficult things. And also, I don't really get tilted very often. I think that really helps, because I feel like most other people, if they died in Chapter 5, like I did earlier, they would be like, you know? They would be angry, they would play it up for the chat. They'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to go back in. You know, I just quit to menu and delete the save file and try again. Here's a thing that I learned playing this. Yeah, I guess so. Funny how we get attached to the struggle, we do. But I mean, learning to live with the struggle is just a simple logical conclusion of the absurdity of life. As Camus said, famous quote, you might know it from famous internet meme, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Truly, the fact that this sentence out of context went viral is fucking crazy. Because the first guy who wrote this somehow knows about Albert Camus' Sisyphus, which is just really funny. As far as I understand, it originates from a Roblox meme, which... What Roblox user has read Camus' books about absurdity? But yeah. Because while it seems that he is formulating an imperative that one must imagine Sisyphus happy, like that's what we should be doing. What he's actually doing is he describes how awful our situation is in comparison to Sisyphus's in some ways. And you can say, yeah, you know, the only logical conclusion stemming from everything else we've talked about is that one must imagine Sisyphus being a very happy individual. He's embraced the struggle. You're Brazilian, by the way? Brazil mentioned. I know a person, one of my friends, well, I'm in Germany, by the way. One of my friends from school, who I know from high school, they moved to Brazil recently. Like, I guess technically back to Brazil because they were there for like the first 5 years of their life. Yeah, it was fun. They visited recently. So I do hear some things from Brazil from time to time. I have some connection to that place. But a lot of South Americans watching today, you know. One person from Argentina, another from Brazil. It's not here. What do you mean it's... Oh, it's hot here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. But it's usually hot in Brazil, I'm going to be honest. Like, I know that you have times where it is colder. Like, for example, when we have summer. But it's still hot. Like, come on. For me, it's not... It's hot when it's, like, above, I'd say, 20 degrees Celsius. It's just pretty warm. And it truly gets hot once you're above 26 degrees Celsius. Many people in my country would disagree with me. But I hate heat. I love the cold. I could never move to a country where they don't have all 4 seasons in extremities, you know. I need the summer to truly appreciate the fall and the winter. Yeah, no, but I love the cold. GG. Wait, oh my god. No, don't say G. Oh my god. Moto, I forgot about GG. I forgot about the goat gash. This is a very deep cut reference. Finatinu. And it's best if I don't explain it. It's best if I don't explain it, the goat gap. Dude. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about it. You've also played story mode Deathless? It was fun. Did you beat it or did you try it? Because it would be very impressive if you actually did chapter 1 through 7 in a row. Like, are you doing the challenge I'm doing right now? Because if you beat that, that's really impressive. I'm still working on it, as you can clearly see. I actually like this piano part here. And it gets worse when you add the synth right here, in my opinion. 1 through 9 Deathless, that's pretty well done, actually. That's really impressive. Well, it's nice to have an expert in chat. I feel like I have quite a few people watching these that don't even play Celeste. They know me from like Splatoon streams, mostly. Or the Binding of Isaac streams. Or back when I did them Spelunky 2 streams. I did those. Yeah. I gotta edit fucking New Super Mario Bros. DS so I can move on to New Super Mario Bros. Wii. The first New Super Mario Bros. Wii stream was so fucking fun. I had some banger jokes in there. But it's like I can't really do the second part until I start uploading videos again. What's up, Mr. Oshiro? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, man. It's crazy how this year in like November, I'll have officially been doing live streams for 5 years. And then probably, I think it might be May. I might have been 5 years on YouTube, which is crazy. That's way too long. It's way too long. It's half a decade. And I still don't even have 250 subscribers. Kind of cringe. And because of that, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. You know, I always thought that the human brain gets really good at filtering out these calls to action. Because I see it myself, you know? When a YouTube creator says like and subscribe in a video, my brain just doesn't even like process the words anymore. But one time I said it live on stream during like a particularly successful The Binding of Isaac stream. And I just saw the like counter go up by like 10 likes, which was kind of funny. Since then I've been trying to sneak it in. You know, can't fight results. That's the empirical economist inside of me speaking. People don't give small creators a chance. Fuck, dude! Oh my god. I did the diagonal dash instead of doing the straight upwards dash. Well, it happens. People don't give small creators a chance. I mean, I guess that's part of it. A part of it is also just simply that this isn't the content that appeals to most people. I don't feel like it is. There's a specific subset of individuals who like this. One must imagine Speed Down Happy. We talked about Albert Camus' book on Sisyphus earlier. Were you there for that, or did you just randomly decide to mention Albert Camus' book again? Yeah, people like doom scrolling with ASMR ass videos right next to the person, or Family Guy. It's not even that. I feel like people like highly edited content if they do watch gaming. I know, but I like this because we can have a conversation together. That's why I enjoy streaming. You can say something incredibly stupid, and I can reply something incredibly stupid. Man, recently I remember that one time where I kept retelling the creepypasta of Ben Drowned as if I was the guy telling the creepypasta and my brother. Yes, you came up with that joke before realizing I'm an Isaac player. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Am I beach ready? I don't know. Just put Subway Surfers on top of the face cam, easy views. For real, for real. I mean, we talked about this in a new Super Mario Bros. In a new Super stream. Like, what if I put like a smaller version of the gameplay above my face cam that's slightly delayed, and then inside of that slightly delayed copy of my stream, there's another slightly delayed copy of the stream, so that way you'll never miss any funny moments. It's an interesting thought. No objet. I'm gonna pronounce you French because it's really funny to do that. You gotta leave now, but you joined the Discord, sir? Nice. Well, thank you for dropping by. Fun talking to you. Have fun, I don't know, drinking Guaraná or something. Dude, Guaraná is pretty good, though. Revolutionary. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it's very interesting. Like, realizing someone is an Isaac player isn't much of a special experience, because I feel like half of people who play video games online have played The Binding of Isaac at some point. It's a very ubiquitous game. It's not the main thing I do anymore. It's what I used to do when I started my channel. If you have not, well, then we know what half you fall into. Yeah, no, but it's how I started this channel. It's what I used to do a lot. I stopped. I grew tired of it. You're playing the Have a Heart challenge, and you keep getting guppy items. You sound very unhappy with this. No, Have a Heart challenges. The challenges are crazy, honestly. I remember I did a few, like I had another Isaac phase last year when I visited Sweden, which is a weird, strange time to have an Isaac phase, I must admit. But I did a bunch of challenges, and I actually got through them for the first time, like some of the difficult ones. And I don't know, I feel like completing an Isaac challenge is one of the most satisfying things you can do in that game. You really do feel unstoppable. You feel on top of the world once you do a hard one. Like, not just the fact that you unlock a new item every single time, but it's the added fact that it's fairly difficult on one hand, and also that there's like that it gets ticked off on the challenge select screen, and that releases dopamine for my brain. You know, seeing a checklist slowly get completed, that's what I really need in life. But whenever I've tried to do to-do lists in real life, they just don't work. I don't know. They don't. I can't do to-do lists. I'm better off just being like, oh, I should probably do this today. And then doing it like 2 hours later. That's my strategy for being productive. My god, my nose is so itchy. Did you start yawning because you saw me yawn? That's how it works. Yawning is contagious. It's really funny that it is. Like, why? Like, what's the evolutionary advantage to having yawning be contagious? I really do wonder what it is. Like, I understand why laughter is contagious. Like, that makes sense to me. But it's not like you build a deeper connection with someone by yawning together. My best bet would be maybe that you yawn when you're tired and it's time to go to bed. And it's like a signal to the brain, so you know. I saw some guy explain why yawning is contagious. What a voice crack that just was. Maybe it's like to synchronize human sleep schedules or something. I don't know. But every second word he uses is fucking to emphasize his sentences. What an incredible guy. What a lovely man. What a fucking insane person. I used to swear a lot more on stream. I do still have my fair share, but I don't do it as much. Not because I'm against swearing. I literally don't even fucking care. Like, I literally don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I feel like I changed as a person. I just fucking changed as a person, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's just how it fucking is. This shit, it just hits different. You know, whenever I think of fucking, I think of that one video where it's this Asian person, and he's eating steak for breakfast, and he starts off with, you know what I'm fucking eating for breakfast? I'm fucking living the life, dude. I've got fucking steak for fucking breakfast. Dude, I'm fucking eating fucking steak for breakfast. Such an incredible video. And there's this like variation where someone else tallies up the amount of times he says fuck in that video. I think it was like fucking steak and potatoes for fucking breakfast. Incredible video. There really is some gems to find on YouTube. Like recently I discovered this video. I shared it on the server of 6 Italian men, one of them being extremely bearded, being half naked in a lake, while playing a song using a flute and 9 glass bottles. And it's just an incredible video. It really can't be described. You have to see it for yourself. Okay, let's kind of lock in so I don't die in Chapter 3 again, because I do actually want to make it past Chapter 5 this stream. I'm having so much fun streaming tonight. That is exactly how the guy explained out why we yawn. That's awesome. What's up, Mr. Oshiro? That is literally the only reason I do books second, because you instantly get to talk to Oshiro. And I think it's awesome. Ding ding. Nice one. Many people consider boxes to be the most difficult, which is a statement I would make if I wasn't lying. Like, I don't know what is considered the most difficult. I really have no clue. The grind never stops. I thought you were saying grinder for some reason, which I was like, I'm not gay, but the grind does never stop. You're right. I don't know why my brain added a little R at the end of your word there. By the way, welcome home, Gaming Cakes. I'm still at this? Yeah. I mean, you're saying I'm still at this, but If you look back on my channel, you'll notice that I kind of didn't stream for 3 months. So that might explain why I'm still at this. Like, I streamed once a few days ago, then like a week before that, and then the last time was probably in November, or maybe like beginning of December. Oh, you remember the first time you watched this challenge, you didn't even play Strawberry Jam, and you're on Red Expert? That's crazy. I got a little bit too distracted just now. I had to lock in. Well anyways. Life has been very strange for me. I'm in this sort of in-between space, where things are happening and they're not happening. And they will continue happening and they will both stop happening. You know? Like, on one hand, I'm almost done with like this half year's exam season, which is like the day after tomorrow. But after that, I'm not like free, I'm going on like a long trip. Like this Sunday, the elections in Germany finally happened. But it's not like I'm gonna stop reading the news or anything, you know? So things are sort of concluding, but they're also not, and they're also just continuing. I both have a lot of free time and I have no free time at all. But I really wanted to stream just to get my mind off empirical economics. They're bad. They're about what was to be expected. They're actually better than anticipated. Like, if the polls were correct, they could have been worse. And I'm glad that Christian Lindner is finally, like, killing himself or something. Like, he's stepping down as party leader, but, like, what purpose does he serve in life except be the charismatic face of one of the worst parties in Germany? Oh my goodness, that was pretty scary. Oh my god, that was pretty scary. I'm gonna let him dash above me. This is where he does his... Okay, wait, this is where he does his normal dash still. And the next one's gonna be a quick dash, so we gotta be careful. See how he didn't charge nearly as long this time? Take a chill pill. Oh mein Gott, I will not take the chill pill. The chill pill is far too large to gulp down in one gulp. The only way to take the chill pill is if I bite down on it and separate it into 2 equal halves. Yeah, 80% Wahlbeteiligung is the best thing about the elections. Chapter 4, yeah, it's a pretty good run. Didn't expect that, right? Didn't expect me to fucking punch you, did you? Huh, you get fucking punched, dude. Get fucking punched, dude. Did that hurt? That hurt, little guy? You're gonna have like a blue spot? Oh my god, oh no, you're gonna have a bruise from that? Oh, you weak skinned little bitch. He'll try for chapter 6 golden again. Maybe he'll beat this challenge before me. What do you mean? Like, I've gotten all the golden berry A sides individually. Like, I've gotten 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, 8A, except for 9A, I guess. Then I've got all the B sides except for 7B, and I've got all the C sides. I'm just... The difficulty is stringing it all together, you see? The difficulty is playing perfectly for like 40 minutes in a row. You're consistent, kinda. Yeah, I mean, I'm making it to chapter 6 consistently. That's a line. You know that because of 6A. I feel like it took a while to do 6A as well. It's deceptively challenging. It's both really hard and really easy. Like, I almost did it first try. Like, like, on the second attempt that I made it to Chapter 6 in this challenge, I almost did the whole thing. Like, I was the second to last room. He died to the last room as well. I did that once as well. I did that on 6B 2 times. That was fun. But that at least proves that you're getting really close, because that means you can get to that part of the level. Okay. Man, these backgrounds are fucking beautiful, man. Chapter 4 really is such a good looking chapter just because of the background. Like, in isolation, you'd think that the yellow is crazy. Like, the yellow is way too saturated. But it works with the rest of the background, the clouds. It's like a while ago and you just die somewhere in a badeline fight. That is still really far into the level. It's very pastel yellow, now that I look at it. Okay, okay. Lock in. Stay focused. Can I get a Crunchwrap Supreme crush between two walls? Yeah, I'm gonna crush myself right now, actually. Oh! For a second, you thought I was gonna do it, didn't you? You probably didn't think I would do it. But I was trying to make it look like I did. Here's the thing, for that joke to work, I have to actually commit sometimes. But I really didn't want to... Like, this run I feel like has good potential. I'm feeling very focused, I guess you could say. Except for that, I guess. That was pretty awful. It's pretty horrendous. What? What just happened? Let's try Chapter 7B once. Honestly, I want to try it. Do you think I can do Chapter 7B first try? This is one of the 2 golden berries I'm missing. Let's just fucking do it right now, and then I'm done with that, you know? Just get this out of the way real quick. Okay, that was pretty bad. It'd be really funny if I do this and then I die to that Chapter 4 room, just because I can't hold down right before. Deja vu. No, you're actually wrong, Moto. You haven't seen this before. Wait, this... I didn't lock in. I'm gonna give it one more try. Like, I'm actually better than that. That was really bad. That was just me trying to read chat while doing it. Okay. This is... In German we would say Vorführeffekt, you know. I swear I'm good at this game, chat. This is like if I was trying to play Crypt of the Necrodancer. Like, I can do multiple zones with Aria, if you know what that means. But on stream, I wouldn't be able to beat a normal cadence run. The stakes are completely different, you know. I usually eat mine medium rare, but for the broad appeal, I have to lean into the medium well done. I don't know, why do Americans eat their steaks well done? I never get that. It's a very strange phenomenon. Because medium rare or medium is just the objectively correct way to eat a steak. Like, are you afraid of a little bit of uncooked meat? I've been waiting for weeks for like fillets of beef to be on discount, so I can make beef tartare at home, which is just literally just raw beef. It's really good though. Yours rare because yummers, but you also know they don't eat meat raw because they think they'll die or get sick from raw meat. Yeah, I mean, I guess. In Germany we have this thing, it's called Bratwurstkek. In Franconia, or I guess Met if you're uncultured. But that is raw pork, yeah. And I love it. It's incredible. It's raw pork with spices. And you eat it on black bread with some onions, and it's delicious. No, wow. Okay, that's crazy. All right. Reset just to say, you reset just to say that, but it's so worth it. Yeah. I think Bratwurstkek. You know what else is crazy? How you're getting deja vu from this? Or do you mean crazy? I was crazy once. They made me play Celeste. Over and over again. Celeste makes me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Also, that low taper fade like meme dude, it is still massive. The low taper fade is still massive? I don't know what kind of circles you're living in. This says E because E is the button you press to climb, which is a fun way on default controls. Yeah, Moda, I know you're crying because I just called you cringe. But I know you're sitting in your room right now, just typing away on your keyboard, typing, "Are you beach ready?" And you're waiting to press enter on that message. Because we're getting close to that room. It's really close. It's not. This is the wrong one. This is the one that says it's not just a watch. It's a symbol. Yep, there it is. Are you beach ready? I knew that was coming. Yeah, I called you out. But it's actually crazy how well you timed it. Honestly, I have to commend you for that. Because it seems as though you even like put stream delay into account with how perfectly you sent that message. Like the message arrived in my chat the second I entered that room. Let's do a little bit of flexing. Yep, just a little bit flex. Had your right pinky on enter. Alright, that was a pretty good chapter 1. Like for a speedrun, it wouldn't actually be very good. But it's pretty good. Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua is a dead meme, but it's really funny that it's dead. I don't know, it being dead makes it even funnier. Because it was, like, not funny the first time. Then when everyone started using it ironically, it became kind of funny. Then the meme died, and then it became really funny to use it ironically. Then the meme died again, and I feel as though now it's getting really funny again to say Hawk Tua. I feel like the dream blocks would be cold. But cold in a nice way, you know? Like a cold shower. Like swimming through a cold swimming pool, you know? Like, you know those swimming pools that are outside and are unheated? That's what I feel the dream blocks would be like. I feel like Madeline is dripping wet every time she goes through one of those. There's so many particle effects in this game that you barely notice. Like when you collect a key coin and the doors move, they have little gold particles. Like look at it. See, they have gold particles because you won. Madeline is what exact? Madeline gets damp whenever she goes through the blocks. She gets soaking damp. Now after I said it, I realized what I just said. And I tried not to acknowledge it. But nothing gets by you, chatters. You still can't believe I called you out. I mean, you are rather predictable, aren't you? Oh yeah, what am I doing right now? You're probably not even typing up a message, actually. You're waiting for me to say something so you can reply to it. But I can predict what you would do if I were to say, for example, that someone is goated. The GG. Oh, you were on your phone though? Oh, okay, I see. Man, I love being on my phone. So much time spent scrolling, so little dopamine. It's actually not how it works for me because 7A easier than 6A low key. That's an insane thing to say, and it's just so wrong. Like that is just so handedly incorrect. Have you beaten 7A Golden? I found 7A Golden to be by far the hardest Golden Berry. Just because it's so long. Like the hardest A-side Golden Berry. Like of course the B-sides are more difficult, but I don't know, the level's just so long. But it's actually something I've heard from a few of my friends. Many people think that chapter 6 is hard, while I never thought it was. Are you playing on controller by any chance? Because then the feather is much easier than if you're playing on keyboard. No keyboard? Yeah, okay. I guess that makes slightly more sense then. Key coin 1, key coin 2, key coin 3, key coin 4. Dude, key coin sounds weird. Key coin, key coin, key coin, key coin. It sounds kind of Chinese when I say key coin. Key coin. Key coin do. Key coin do. It sounds like I'm speaking Chinese. Me when I go to the Mycromator stream. No, it's good. I just didn't expect it to be Chinese. Funny story about China. One of my friends last year, we just kind of stopped hearing from him. This year, he reappears asking anyone want to go for some beers. And I'm like, yeah. And we meet up. And I go, where the fuck have you been for the last year? Like, you haven't responded to any messages. You just like didn't tell us anything. Oh yeah, I was in China for a year. I just moved there for a year. What do you mean you moved to China for a year? You can just do that. You have free will, you know. You can just decide to do things, I guess. Giga chat behavior. Were you being cheating? That's the only thing of Chinese that I actually like kind of learned is that John Cena monologue. Your TV has my stream open and it's hella delayed by like 15 seconds. That's crazy. You're watching my stream on the TV? That's fucking awesome, dude. Dude, I'm on the big screen. Oh my god. I'm not big. I could make myself big. Dude, I'm big on the big screen. Oh my god, hello. Hello? Oh, hi. Do you want a breadstick? Bite it. There we go. I'm sharing my breadsticks with you, chat. Okay. You're going to speedrun 7A now with less deaths than any 6A run you've done. This is so delayed. That's sad. Because it'd be so fun to have a seamless stream open on the TV. Honestly, I was thinking about watching a stream on a TV. Imagine typing a chat message with the TV remote. You know how it takes forever to look for a movie on a TV remote? Imagine using that shitty keyboard input method to write out an entire chat message. Oh, man. Dude, that's how Moto would catch me off guard if the next deja vu message is written out on a fucking TV remote. Oh! Okay, I'm off the cycle that I want it to be, but that's okay. Do I remember you? Yeah, of course I remember you. I actually remember your profile picture more than your username, Carmelo Rainworld. Even though it's usually the opposite. Usually I have no idea what the profile pic is. You would have to time the deja vu message by 15 seconds. Yeah, and it'd also take you about 15 minutes to type it out. Did I get past the badeline boss fight? Not yet, no. I guess his profile pic is extraordinaire. It's magnifique. Extraordinaire. Man. I'm going to Strasbourg again. Strasbourg isn't far from Paris. I might revisit Paris. I'll see, but if I do revisit Paris, I must. I can't believe this this happened 3 times this stream. This one specific death. That's really annoying. It's such a dumb death. Micro was in Paris, yeah. When I go back to Paris, I need to go to that fucking bar and see if this alcoholic 60-year-old is still there. I must get a photo with him. That's the dumbest stealth I've ever seen, like... Yeah, I've done it like 3 times today. I don't know why. It's just me inputting diagonally instead of straight upwards. I should activate my Sigma mail mode. Okay. I'm gonna be aura farming. Aura farming in Celeste is crazy. Failed 2000, failed minus 2000, failed super minus 2000 aura. Use the word super for a fucking wave dash minus 8 billion aura. Dude, super and hyper are the cringiest terms I know. Like, I know the Celeste community calls them that. I know. But it's fucking cringe. It really does feel like, I don't know, 2006 gamer lingo. Dude, you just failed a hyper there. Nah, man, it ain't a fucking hyper. Ultra? Don't even get me started. Am I beach ready? Slightly. Chad, how about you? Are you beach ready? I'm gonna do a little bit of a flex, alright? Show the haters. Show the haters you still got it. Gotta feel alive, you know? You're not beach ready. Let's say grounded wave dash and slower grounded wave dash. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. Foreskin City is done. Alright, Moto's not beach ready. Which is only a problem if you're planning to go to a beach soon. Is that the case? You know, beaches are a strange thing. Because there's so many of them. But we value them so much. Like, the world's coastline is so huge. You know? You're not even close to wanting to go back to the beach, so you will be... so you will never be beach ready. Oh, I see. What does being beach ready mean? You know, unfortunately, beach readiness means, like, you know, being hot and attractive without your clothes on. Well, I think it's a bit reductive, because I think there's definitely more optimal physiques you can have for the beach. Like, I don't know. Having flippers on your feet, that would be very good beach preparedness. Or I don't know. You're not beach ready. Or I don't know, a digestive system that can digest sand. Also, that's part of beach readiness for me, but I'm the outlier here. Oh! Why I'm dying in really stupid ways now. I feel like at this point, when I'm dying like this, I kind of have to end stream because it means that I've played too much Celeste for the day. But I'm gonna hit one more. I'm gonna hit one more attempt where I actually do well. Like on this one, I'll actually get back to chapter 5. I should either take a break or do something else. Yeah, I'm gonna switch tabs right now. We're gonna analyze the German national election results. That's what that's that. Or we, oh, I guess we could talk about the LAD estimator and fixed effects estimation in regressions analysis during empirical economics. Kind of fun. It actually wouldn't be. Play Ultra Kill. No, I would never. Maybe I would someday, but I don't have the game and I'm not gonna buy it right now. I think if I'm going to stop playing Celeste, I'm probably just gonna end stream. Yeah. I mean, what else could I do, really? There's nothing left for me. I guess I could challenge you all to connect 4 online, you know? Yeah, but you can see how sloppy my gameplay is getting. You saw I missed that diagonal dash. That was pretty sad, honestly. I remember when I challenged some viewers in Connect 4. I used to be the Connect 4 GOAT. Like, I used to be so fucking good at that game. Because, during COVID, one time, me and my friend, during school, I sent him a request to play Connect 4. And he accepted. And this was about at 8 AM. And we continuously played Connect 4 all day until school finished, which on that day was 5 PM. And we sort of continued that thing of playing Connect 4 for about 5 days. So we got really good at Connect 4, me and my friend. Like, we really developed the meta. Classic days when you lost to Connect 4. BRB, you gotta go eat. Alright. get some nourishment in your system. I have this breadstick if you want. Breadstick. Wait, I need to open the chat. I accidentally closed the chat. Rella. Okay, gaming with kicks. Dash. What if I just narrated like dash? Dude, you dash so many times. Dashing is dash. It's crazy. Dash. Believe it or not, dash. Skip. You're dying stupid deaths right now. Same with me. We're in the same boat, actually. And it's the MS Titanic. Wait, wasn't it like RS? Like Royal... The RMS... Yeah, it was the RMS Titanic. Royal Mail Ship Titanic. Because it was supposed to be officially run by the Royal Mail. It just so happens to bring along some passengers, you know. The Titanic was crazy. I would have loved to have ridden the Titanic. But unfortunately, planes exist now, so there was no reason for those long-haul ferry trips. But they were kind of awesome because you could transport much more complicated equipment and machinery on a ship. And also you had like a lot more space to do things. And you could create much more complicated meals than you can in flight. I don't know. Just the experience of using a ship to get across the ocean just seems much nicer than using a plane. Unless you get seasick, I guess in that case it would kind of suck. Or rather, it would do the opposite of sucking. It would leave your body. That was... I just missed that. I missed that wave dash. Also, I'm really sorry that I stopped narrating my dashes. You know, in case you're not watching the stream. You know, what if the stream was actually just my face and you couldn't see the gameplay? You had to just trust that I'm not dying. Or like you can hear the sound effect, so you'd approximately know where I am into the level, but you wouldn't know like where exactly I am. And what exactly I died to. Wouldn't that make for a fun stream concept? Like you'd see my face really well. Which, I mean, I guess some people would like that. Wouldn't they? I gotta stop fucking mewing on stream. You would have fun guessing where I am to determine when to say, are you beach ready? Yeah. But unfortunately, you're never gonna have to say, are you beach ready again, because I'm actually just gonna beat the whole game in this attempt. So there's not really much a point to it. Ah, man, my nose is so itchy. I must scratch my nose. Alright, we'll see. Someone's not a believer, clearly. Guards, execute him. I really love it when streamers say the word mods, like they say guards, like a medieval king would say guards. You know, mods, ban him. And it's basically the same as guards, seize him. You know, but you're not actually my subjects, you're my court, right? You're other royalty that resides within the walls of my castle. And we sort of have our own rich people, ascended, morally superior, an intellectually valuable community. That's how I see my community. We're all royalty. We're all incredible. We're all just wonderful people. Because if you recall back in history, like, I don't remember, like, higher classes or feudal lords or kings doing anything evil ever. They really were just really nice and just, honestly, like, superior people. They deserved the positions of power they were in, and they would never abuse that. Behead the king. Do you want to fucking behead me? Mods, seize him! By the way, chat, just letting you know, Mr. Oshiro will die if you don't like the stream. Yeah, like he'll be double dead. Like he'll go, his ghost will become more transparent. So be sure to push the like button. Or I guess subscribe, that would be nice. I want to be above 250. I want to have more subscribers than my fucking ASMR channel, man. I don't even post on there anymore. How does that still have subscriber growth? And also, I guess you can join the Discord if you want. I announce my streams there and post funny images and videos. Also, I do wonder, I must just wonder, how the fuck does this hotel have a huge towel button that instantly cleans up all the towels? And Mr. Oshiro never thought to, you know, get fucking good and press the towel button? I don't know, Mr. Oshiro. You seem kind of fucked up, dude. Like, the dust bunnies are all in your head. You clearly can't, like, tell that they exist. They don't seem to hurt you. So I don't know, man. Mr. Oshiro, I think you might just have a huge skill issue. That was really risky. I already knew that I made a mistake when I jumped. 16 minutes. What's with 16 minutes? What is in 16 minutes? Oh, it took you 16 minutes to beat 7A. Yeah, but that's with deaths. How many deaths did you get? Why is Moto crying? I didn't even remember what I said like 5 seconds ago. Too many. See, chapter 6A might not even be that bad. Your best friend was 9 deaths. As much as he got in reflection. Now Moto's laughing. Such a bipolar individual. You seem very conflicted in your emotions and the things you feel. Now you're... Don't make me horny during the run. I'm kidding, of course. I don't fuck goats. I don't find goats attractive. I've never found goats attractive. What's up, Mr. Oshiro? Stage 1, denial. No, no. You're back. Welcome home. Never mind. I saw that. I think you actually gotta press the emoji in the YouTube emoji button thingy. Which is still so funny that there was a rainbow colored goat emoji on YouTube. We only discovered this after the joke started that goats are hot. But I don't even remember how we got to that joke, you know? I don't even recall. You got some nourishment, some delicious soup from your dad? Nice. Man, I want to make some soup again. A few weeks ago I made some pea soup. Which is more delicious than it sounds. The video is still on my channel. Oh shit, it is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a very old banger in the Splatoon 2 days. Yeah, what is the soup? We must know. Some pea soup, like peas. Like the things that come in a pod. No, not the piss soup. I didn't eat pea. No, I didn't drink pea. No, I didn't drink pea. Stop saying that. You cannot save that, Mycromator. The strangest thing about creating the soup using peas was the fact that all of the recipes I found online called for the use of mustard. And I was like, what the fuck, mustard? In a soup? That's very strange. But it actually really works. Like, the mustard makes a soup a lot better. Mycromator drinks pea confirmed 2025. Mustard, yeah. I mean, you add a little bit for flavoring, but it works. Mustard is yellow as well. Okay, you're reaching. Alright. We got to the final room. There's really only this part left that's really scary. Yeah. We're kind of good to go. I don't want to jinx it, which is exactly what I just did by saying that we're good to go. Yep, exactly. I let go of the climb button too early. I actually did throw, yeah, I did. Well then. Never speak of her name. What name? That was painful to watch. You mean the death? Yeah. But I've been playing too much Celeste today, I feel. I'm starting to die in stupid ways. Lock the freak in. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't locked the fuck in. Mycromator were opposites. Like, I always hold the grab button and you always leave it off. The reason is, I used to be like you. But what happened then is I relied too much on the grab button. And I did not like it. So I did a challenge run where I tried not climbing. Which was a painful experience. This was like before I watched anything Celeste online. Chapter 9 hadn't released yet. So I didn't know about wave dashing. I also did not know about one-sided wall jumps. Then I discovered one-sided wall jumps on my own in Chapter 7. Like, of course, it wasn't possible to do it climbless. I was trying to minimize climbing. And I feel like that really made me improve as a player a lot. Like, after that, I started wall jumping a lot more instead of relying on climbing. Like, for a long time, I wanted to make, you know, I wanted to make a challenge run. Like, I wanted to make a challenge run video of me doing the climbless challenge. But I never ended up doing that, and then a much more famous YouTuber did it, so not much point in doing it anymore. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Have I played Strawberry Jam? Yes. I couldn't even do the Pico 8 Deathless. I'm useless. But not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. Final attempt of the day, chat. This is the last one. How far do you think we are going to get? How far am I in Strawberry Jam? I don't even remember. I haven't played in a while. I'm more of a vanilla player in basically all the games I play. I never really like mods. Not because mods are bad. I don't know. There's something. I usually just spend way too much time playing vanilla than downloading any mods. Like, I barely use Isaac mods. Like, I barely do. I've never downloaded a Stardew Valley mod. And those games have huge modding scenes. Jelly climbing is the worst thing that ever exists. I don't think Motoserio is Brazilian. In fact, I know that they're not. Incorrecto. You might be trying to say that the name sounds Portuguese. How do I know jelly climbing? I might know it. I just don't know it under that name, and I might have done it. Again, I haven't played Strawberry Jam in a long time. Am I beach ready? Kind of. Alright. This is the final attempt, chat, so I better lock in. Jelly climbing is very icky. Yeah, it sounds very sticky, too. That was really funny. I'm trying to hold in my laugh. I'm kidding. For the style points. 5,000 points from Mycromator. Write them on the board. Write down on the board 5,000 points from Mycromator. Yep, get out the board right now. Yeah, I'm getting out the board. See? See that's Mycromator points. 2 dots 5,000. See, here's the proof. The proof is on the whiteboard. I've gotten 5,000 points for that. Play Hollow Knight and beat Apsrad. I've done it before. I already did that. It's like a combo of jumping up a wall or neutral jumping up and dropping the jelly without moving. Then as you go, oh, I think I've done it. I think I've done it a few times. It is very annoying. Yes. Ready beach? Are you? Ready beach? Are you? All right. Hollow Knight Absolute Radiance is a very strange challenge in Hollow Knight. For the simple fact that it's... I hate to say it. It's the only challenge progression in Hollow Knight where I must say that it's not very fun. It's not a very fun way to increase the boss's difficulty. But you know. Ready for the beach you must be. You don't hyper there. Oh my god, and dash into the safe wall? No, I don't. I don't like wave dashing underneath the thing. What even is Absolute Radiance? It's like the super secret final boss fight of Hollow Knight. It's like really hard. When I got to Pure Vessel, he almost immediately died because he kept screaming, Pure Vessel, oh my god, I'm on one mask, I'm for Pure Vessel. Wave dashing is when you do it out of the sky, I know. Grounded wave dashing underneath it. But I mean, honestly, I don't know. I think the difference isn't important to me, personally. And hyper sounds fucking stupid. Yeah. But here's the thing, I think Pure Vessel is an interesting challenge. I don't feel like Absolute Radiance is a very interesting challenge. You thought Absolute Radiance was a mod? No, it's, the one you're thinking is... Wait, what was it? It's like... Oh, fuck, dude. What was that mod called of the way too difficult Radiance? Any Radiance. Yeah, there we go. I think that's what it was called. So So I call it wave dashing, grounded slow wave dashing. I never refer to grounded slow wave dashing, dude. What? I don't think that has happened to a single person in the history of Celeste. What? I know I said it was the last attempt, but that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. There's no excuse for that. See, here's the thing. Every Mycromator stream of Celeste, it's like I do one run where I get to the middle of chapter 5 to prove that I'm actually kind of good at this challenge and I can actually make progress. And then I spent 2 continuous hours dying in various parts of chapter 1 through 4. It's because my nose was itchy. It still is. The itchiness doesn't go away. I think I might be getting sick. Which is, dude, it's fucking awesome how as soon as I'm like done with the exams for this half year, for this semester, as soon as I'm done, I'm sick. That's awesome, dude. You're gonna experience all of chapter 1 deaths before beating this challenge. Oh, I actually haven't died in chapter 1 this time. On this stream, I haven't died in chapter 1 yet. And now that I've said it, I will die in chapter 1 on this run, but I didn't do it yet. So, you know, don't jinx it, yeah. Am I beach ready? Slightly. You saw my eyes darted to the right. You might have seen it. I don't know if you can see that on the webcam, but my eyes darted to the right as soon as I entered that room. Highly anticipating the message of Moto. But you're getting pretty good at timing that, honestly. Like, you're getting really good at that. Are you Peach ready? Dude, Princess Peach? I feel like... No. I don't think I'm ready for her. Like, imagine flirting with royalty. Like, no way. That sign says, "Are you beach ready?" Oh my god, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Wait, dude. Wait, you're telling me that... Wait, you're telling me that "Are you beach ready" is a sign in the game? Wait, oh my... Wait, what? It fucking says, "Are you beach ready?" Oh, dude. That's incredible. Every time you say, "Are you beach ready?" I just go less and less ready as the stream keeps going. I guess that's why I keep dying. It's because you keep asking me if I'm beach ready. Because to be truly beach ready is to be good at Celeste. No, I will not explain my logic. Yeah, I'll definitely do chapter 2 without dying, though. Okay, that one was intentional, though. Chat, that one was on purpose. That one was actually on purpose this time. I was actually making comedic. What happened to last run of the day? I don't want to die in an embarrassing way. And the comedic opportunity presented it. Another chance to die in prologue. No, but killing yourself for cutscene skipping, I'm just imagining myself, like, doing that later in the game. Like, I don't know, after chapter 6, I walk up to badeline and I skip the cutscene too early. But I feel like it's far easier to do so with that mirror. I actually try to go a little bit faster this time on chapter 1. It will totally not backfire. It would never backfire. But I gotta grab the strawberry for good luck. Watch him die in chapter 1 because of the earlier jinx. Karma catches up to me, I think. Where? Yep. Oh, dude, you were a little bit early there, Moto. A little bit early there. I saw the message appear before I entered the room. Ready, beach ready, beach ready. Are you beach ready? Are you beach ready? Darn. Okay, that was really bad. Yeah, I kind of stopped with the whole going fast gimmick halfway through the level because I didn't want to risk actually dying on accident. Still gotta do the cool trick though. It's hard to tell since my speed varies every run. Yeah, I know. But it's a skill you'll get good at developing, you know. Actually, you won't because you won't have many more opportunities. Betty. Are you reach, Betty? Do A1 dashless? It's so boring. That's the thing. That's the thing with A1 dashes. It's just so fucking uninteresting. Alright. Let's actually do chapter 2 this time because I'm getting tired of this. Yeah, but it's an active requirement for the run? No. Just put some challenge into it. Yeah, I mean, this obviously isn't challenging enough yet. I like how these stones fly apart when... That was close. That shouldn't have been close. I can clearly tell my gameplay going sloppy, but I do love the flying stones reacting to you moving past them. After 3 to 4 times, you'll just do it every time. I know, but it's gonna extend each run's length by a lot. And it's not a very interesting challenge. It's a banger of a song. It's crazy how hard they went on the first part of Resurrections. And it plays for like 5 microseconds if you don't get all the strawberries. Like the best song in the game plays for so little time. I'm not sure if it's the best song in the game. I think the best song in the game might be the song Farewell. Or it might be Quiet and Falling, combined with In the Mirror. Like, if there were one song, but... And it's not Chapter 4B, because I don't fucking know. Why do so many people say Chapter 4 B-side is the best song in the game? I don't understand. I literally don't get it. The fucking annoying vocals, I feel like I'm a millennial listening to some sort of strange indie song back in 2013. What the? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a big fan of 4B. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. But I'd even go as far as say 3B is better. That sounds so obnoxious. It is. It's not chill. The pixel sounds are very abrasive. The song just sounds loud, even though it's not loud. 3B is funky PTSD. Yeah, but I love 3B music. Also, I did chapter 2. Time to completely dry out my mouth with this breadstick. My mouth gets really dry when I stream anyways because I'm talking so much. But eating breadsticks, they just remove all of the moisture from my mouth. The funkiest music are the cassette rooms. Yeah, but annoyingly they're not on Spotify. Why is Madeline's grab bag not on Spotify? I don't understand. Okay, that's... I was not on the cycle that I wanted to be there, and I took the executive decision of waiting. And I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's not randomly die this time. Hey gang, what's up, proper British? You always join me on the last run of the day. But this is actually the genuinely last run of the day. So, you know. Let's collect this gold. Let's collect this a winged strawberry. 6A badeline and 6 beer also so fire. Yeah, the Hey Ya is fire. What is also a really good song is The End of Madeline and Theo in combination with Star Jump. The transition is so seamless. I don't know. I guess I like the sad songs in this game, but Chapter 5, like Quiet and Falling with In the Mirror, are truly a masterpiece. The emotion they convey is unbeatable. Do you think I'll actually beat this game ever seriously? You mean like I'll beat it without dying? I mean, yeah, I think I'll do it eventually. But while I haven't, it's very funny. It's a very fun thing to stream. I can just talk to chat. Chat. I don't know why I just imagined a parrot saying chat. And then I actually made the parrot saying chat sound effect. Without explaining it, you know? Like, imagine if I didn't tell you right now why I made the chat sound effect. And I just said, oh, what's up, chat? And then I started doing chat, with no explanation. You'd think I've gone insane. And I have. I've actually escaped from the asylum. Fun fact, one time I escaped from kindergarten, you know? I was watching too many shows as a kid, I guess, where people were escaping from places. And so one time we just, like... Okay, so for this is some necessary context. This is a very funny story, actually. In kindergarten, I've always had this image of being, like, pretty smart, pretty intelligent. I always was in the gifted kid programs. And even kindergarten, I had this reputation that I'm smart, right? So I had this gang, basically. So basically, we did I don't know, what do we even do? Like we basically just occupied the swing, yeah. And like whenever someone tried to sit at the spot where we always sat in lunch, people would like annoy them and bully them. I don't know why it was part of this operation, but I never got in trouble. Because I was always kind of the brains behind it, alright? So here's the funny thing. Wait, this was necessary context for something. What was this necessary context for? Oh, how I escaped from kindergarten. So basically we made this ploy where we distracted the overseer, like the people who were checking in on us. And I just climbed over a fence and just left. But then someone saw me and they brought me back in. Like after I was on the street outside of the kindergarten. He did not imagine me a bully, bro, not gonna lie. I was never a bully except for like 1 year in kindergarten, I guess. I wasn't even the one bullying people. I was being like, dude, they sat where I usually sit. And then they'd be mean to him. I never even did the bullying. No one even knew that it was me behind it. Yeah, no, but after that, I was more of a quiet kind of person in school. I was more on the direction of bullying victim, as you can tell, because I'm streaming Celeste right now. Real. Okay, let's not die in stupid ways this time. This has been how my this has been my conscience for the past 15 years. Finally got it out. Yeah. I guess I've never talked about it on stream, which is crazy. It's a really funny story. if you get bullied and you're not American, you play Celeste. Yeah. If you're American, you just, you know, you do violence. IDK hold, you're just taking a guess there. Do you think I'm 15, man? Well, I guess, I mean, yeah, if I was like 5 in kindergarten. I guess you're guessing that I'm approximately 19 to 21. Which I'm not gonna make any statements of whether or not you're correct about this guess. He is of legal age. I am, yeah, I am above the age of 18. Crazy fact, I know. But with how many times I talked about getting drunk on. I guess in Germany you need to be over 16 to get drunk. But earlier I talked about making vodka with chili peppers, so... That's not even a behavior you do at 18 anymore. I'm kind of revealing that I'm old. That's crazy. Over 14 with parents around? Yeah. It's crazy how Americans drink at 21. It's fucking... Mycromator talks about political stuff, he has to be over 21. Maybe I'm just really interested in politics. And perhaps I'm actually just old. I feel like I might just be getting old. I might be getting unrelatable to my audience, you know? When I talk about, I don't know, enjoying a nice glass of wine with cheese on a Friday evening. Sorry, I was gonna read your messages, but I gotta log in for a second. I don't want to lose again. She was an advocate of political issues since she was 10. Yeah. Over here in Germany, we were through the alcoholic phase at 21, yeah. Americans start drinking at 21. Europeans stop drinking at 21. You know, your degenerate college, like, alcohol parties are what you have in, like, high school in 11th grade when people are turning 16. That's the German equivalent to, like, the American college house parties. By the way, I beat chapter 3. Isn't that just grand? Yep. And you're just a hermit crab in the uni life. You can change that. It's not a good thing, you know? You look back on it and regret it. I'm not a very socially outgoing... I used to not be a very socially outgoing person either, but... You gotta recognize that you do miss out on some experiences. You don't think you will? You don't really talk much to people anyways. Yeah. That's the main thing with being alone, is that you gotta get good at being alone, right? But the difficulty with getting good at being alone is you might actually get too good at being alone. You can actually only drink beer, wine, and sect. You mean sparkling wine. Well, no, you can only drink brewed alcohols from 16, and once you're 18 you're allowed to drink burned alcohols as well. So things like schnapps, vodka, gin, etc. You know, distilled alcohol. Like you can, for example, also drink cider under the age of 18. You don't think drinking in any legal age matters because there's a lot of people who will break the rules anyways? Yeah. No one cares. Why should they care, honestly? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't hurt the society too bad. It's not like we see significantly more alcoholics in Germany than in other countries. I guess just not really a thing. Which also makes it more clear that it's kind of stupid that drinking age in the US is 21. Look at the Wahlergebnisse then. Do you think the reason for that is alcohol? You think that East Germans consume so much more alcohol than West Germans do, man? If alcohol was ruining young people, then why did they vote for Die Linke overwhelmingly? Riddle me this. Yeah, actually they do. You don't think you will ever drink any sort of alcohol? I don't know. I really enjoy it. Not even just for the effect, I just enjoy the taste and the different beverages you can have. It's a wild world of many flavor experiences. Drinking and driving in Mario Kart is a fun idea, though. Here's the thing with alcohol, I just don't think you should be a total teetotaler, you know? I think people should be like, you know, I'm not indulging in it. I'm not a big fan of it conceptually, but there's not even any real benefit to never trying it. I guess it's if you're afraid of getting addicted. Then the adverse health effects only really come in if you drink it in high doses. But this is me peer pressuring you to drink alcohol. This is my personal view on it. I have a few of my friends who are also total teetotalers. Maybe if Americans should drink early, they wouldn't need to have guns at such a young age. It's crazy that you can serve in the military, purchase a firearm, but you're not allowed to drink a beer or check into a hotel room. Probably tried to try it, but you're not looking into them because of the taste, yeah. But we love having Second Amendment, yummy. Ah. Dude, I was really trying to avoid it, but I was on such a bad cycle for the snowball. It was really difficult. There was basically no way to avoid it there. Like, you saw how I even extra delayed the dash so I could go under it, like this. Yeah, I just didn't instantly move right. That's the main thing. I came in with speed. Well then, I guess that's it. It's unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. So, did you enjoy that? Did you like my stream? Did you solve my riddles 3? Anyways, thank you all for coming by. I really do appreciate seeing people. Especially if they come by multiple times, you know? It's a whole lot of fun. Not deja vu? Yeah, you're free. You're seeing new impulses. Oh, to those who are new, by the way, I have this gold. I have this statue of a bear, and this is made of real metal. And this is marble. This is actual marble. I have this. I bought this. You managed to stream today when you don't have work. That's nice. Extraordinaire statue. I also have this little 3D printed low poly bear. Isn't this just great? Isn't this just awesome? Alright then. With all that said, the name has been Mycromator. Thank you all so much for dropping by. I'll see you around. Oh, get one more bear for a bear ref. I have this guy. Alright. Thank you all for dropping by. The name's Mycromator. I'll see you around. Take care, and bye. See ya.